'Tis better to be vile than vile esteemed. The sonnet that speaks to me most loudly is sonnet number 121, and how I found it is kind of stupid actually. I had to teach a lesson to a freshman English class that I had never taught before and would never teach again. And the lesson I had to do, I forget what it was, but I couldn't do it. Something fell through. So I wound up having to find a plan B. And when that didn't pan out, I had to find a plan C, and that didn't pan out, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? So I went to Shakespeare's Sonnets, because that's where you go in a situation like this. And Sonnet 121 was the one that jumped off the page at me, because it's all about attitude versus what you really are. And Shakespeare's whole thing in that poem is that, you know, if you're going to be estimated as such, you might as well enjoy it as well. At least that's how I read it once upon a time. So I spent my lunch 20 minutes, whatever, planning it, reading it, rereading it. I read it, then I realized I read it wrong, then I read it again, and so on. And then I went to go and teach it. And when I was ready to teach it, fire drill. So as we're going out the halls, I was yelling, "But it's better to be vile than vile esteemed," and everyone's looking at me like, you know, there's a fire drill going on. We didn't know if it was real or whatever. It turned out to be false alarm, of course. So we got back into the room, and I forget what happened after that, and I never got the chance to teach it. So it's just been eating away at my soul ever since. This was 3 or 4, 10 years ago, I don't know. So every now and again I look at it, and I think of that class, and I think of the fire drill, and I think of what mountains I might have been able to move had I taught that sonnet. Sonnet number 121 by William Shakespeare. 'Tis better to be vile than vile esteemed, when not to be receives reproach of being, and the just pleasure lost which is so deemed, not by our feeling, but by others' seeing. For why should others' false adulterate eyes give salutation to my sportive blood? Or on my frailties why are frailer spies, which in their wills count bad, what I think good? No, I am that I am, and they that level at my abuses reckon up their own. I may be straight, though they themselves be bevel, by their rank thoughts my deeds must not be shown. Unless this general evil they maintain, all men are bad, and in their badness reign.